Today we solve true crimes.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
True crime content is everywhere. Books, documentaries, podcasts, YouTubers.
Whoa.
Deep dives into other people's tragedies has been a modern day cultural obsession for years now, and it doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
But what if being so overexposed to all of this true crime has slowly allowed us to develop new abilities that help us solve even the strangest of crimes?
I think that's very likely. So today, we'd like to put our sixth senses to the test with some of the wildest cases out there. It's time for We Capitalize on the True Crime Craze Like 3 Years Too Late, AKA True Crime Stoppers.
Okay, boys, I'm about to show you the stories of some actual true crimes, and at random points in each video, I will stop and ask you a question about what happens next. The closest to the correct answer wins the point, and the loser of the episode will have to read his obituary in Good Mythical More.
Oh, sad.
Let's see, the first video, this is the case of the Somerton man.
On the night of November 30th, 1948, the body of a well-dressed man was discovered lying in the sand on Somerton Beach in South Australia. There was no money or identification found on the body, but in his pockets were cigarettes, matches, a pack of juicy fruit gum, a used bus ticket, an unused train ticket, and 2 hair combs.
2?
But what was even more surprising was what police noticed about the man's clothes.
Well, thank you for the creative use of stock imagery to bring those true crime stories to life.
One of the best uses so far I've seen of stock imagery.
Okay, your first question is, what was surprising about the man's clothes?
2 combs.
Juicy fruit. Okay, I got it. What did you say?
They were very expensive.
No, I think they were all inside out.
All the tags had been removed. And
Isn't that what
Who's-
normal clothes?
no, like the
Like
the
the-
labels.
Oh, the labels, not the sales tags.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first as well. So we had a more expensive and an inside out. I don't know. I think this is dead even. I'm
Yeah,
gonna call it no points for this first
Okay,
one.
okay, we'll improve.
Okay, let's continue our story.
The police found that all of the tags from the man's clothing had been purposefully removed.
Yeah, we heard that.
Upon investigation of the body, medical examiners concluded that the still unnamed Somerton man had died of unnatural causes. The cause of death was most likely poison.
Oh.
After a year of no answers, the case of the Somerton man was reopened. Investigators couldn't believe what they found. Buried deep in the pocket of the dead man's pants was a piece of paper, torn from the page of a book. On that piece of paper was the Persian phrase, "Tamam should."
Tamam should?
What does the Persian phrase "tamam should" translate to?
Tamam should what?
Mom should do her best to provide for her children.
That's asking a lot. Okay.
You know, I'm riveted by the stock imagery, but I have to say it's a bit distracting.
No, for me it's very grounding. Mom should.
I don't think sounding it out is going to help us here. We either know the language or we don't.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
Tamam should, I thought it might mean daddy like.
My uncle did it.
Oh.
Y'all are making giving points really difficult. Translates to "it's finished" or "it's ended."
Right, which
Well,
is
Link does have
related to the
word
crime.
It. Link has the word it in his.
And mine is related to the crime.
Okay. Well, I appreciate y'all helping me out.
Daddy
I
like
guess-
crime though.
Oh,
No,
well,
you didn't say crime.
okay. We'll give Link a point. Let's dive back
It is
in.
finished.
The phrase "Tamam should" translates to "it's finished" or "it's ended." Soon, Police were able to find the book from which the page had been torn. It came from an ancient book of Persian poetry. The book also had several handwritten notes inside, including a strange code and the number of a local nurse, Jessie Thompson.
Jessie Thompson?
Jessie Thompson was the nurse's name, but what was her nickname?
Jessie Thompson.
My wife's name is Jessie.
Yeah, it is, so you go first.
I never called her this, though. Juju Bean.
Juju Bean Thompson. I think it's Jessie in Amazing Thompson.
Oh, because she does enemas.
She's a nurse, and she does it amazingly.
Her nickname was Joe. So Red's close.
Juju. So close.
Juju
I
Bean.
mean, look, all you had to do, hold that back up. I'll show you a magic trick.
Joe.
Look at that.
Yeah, I was that close. I basically had it already.
Okay, let's hear more.
The mysterious nurse, Jessie Thompson, also went by the nickname Joe. But when police questioned Joe, she denied knowing the man. For decades, the public speculated on who the Somerton man could have been. Perhaps a Russian spy, due to the cryptic code in his book of poetry.
Yep, there it
or a lover poisoned by his mistress.
Pretty
One
obvious.
theory, based on a coroner's report, posits he was a professional ballet dancer.
Professional
What?
ballet.
This is so strange.
Why did the coroner think that he was a dancer?
All right. I have this one too. I think I have it.
He had that toe thing.
Yep. Ballet toes. Smushed.
No, you're both incorrect.
Oh, okay. So
But
he was
okay, you.
super flexible.
He was wearing tights under his pants.
It was his high and well-developed calf muscles.
That's a reach.
Oh, come on.
But
You can get
I
those
think
all
you were
kinds of
both
ways.
close. I'm gonna give you both a point, which doesn't really matter in the
You
end.
cannot. You can't. Okay.
Okay, let's
It's just true story.
let's
It's all
close
true.
this thing out.
Yes, the coroner thought he may have been a ballerina. He said the Somerton man's calf muscles were high and well developed, such as found in women, and suggested that he had been in the habit of wearing high-heeled and pointed shoes. But now, after over 70 years of speculation, researchers believe the Somerton man might be Charles Webb, an electrical engineer who vanished from Melbourne a year prior to the discovery of the body. One thing's for certain, there are still more questions than answers.
Head scratchers, if you will.
Crap. So we have to solve this. We have to devote our lives.
Well, okay, at least there's a couple more stories. At least you understand how the game works now. The tie is scored.
Okay.
Are you ready to move on to the next case?
We're learning stuff, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. This is
He wasn't a ballerina though.
a bank robbery gone awry.
In the early hours of October 10th, 2010, a group of 3 unlawful men were ready to pull off the crime of the century. Their plan? Rob the local Wachovia bank, stealing millions of dollars in cash and getting away scot-free.
Right out of the
The
pockets.
heist began when 2 of the men, Oscar Montoya and Juan Hernandez, stealthily broke through a bank window, entering the facility. Meanwhile, their getaway driver waited in the car,
In the
ready
back
to flee
seat.
the scene when his friends returned, cash in hand. There was only one problem with these criminals' foolproof plan. The bank wasn't open yet,
Oh, crap.
which meant the vault was locked,
Yeah.
and there was no one there to open it. Panicked, the robbers took the only thing they could: all of the quarters, dimes, and nickels that they could fit in their bags. And then they fled the scene. However, when they got to the getaway car, they were unable to escape.
Okay. Why? Why were they not
Why?
able to escape?
Because
Question
she was
is
in the
why?
back seat. And quite elderly.
Okay.
I think that a cop had pulled over the getaway car.
Ooh, okay. I said that when they got to the car, the getaway driver said, "You didn't say please." And so she wouldn't drive away.
Okay.
I'm withholding the answer because I'm very curious about the hoodie that you're wearing, Rhett.
Oh.
What a dramatic intro.
Well, stay that way. You'll never know. Actually. Quite a mystery, huh? Yes, this is the new daily routine hoodie. You can get this. It actually has some matching sweats.
Ooh.
I don't have them on, but I could. And you can see me with them on at mythical.com.
I wasn't interested sexually in your hoodie.
I'm sorry. I misinterpreted.
Okay, the answer is the getaway driver had fallen asleep.
She's aged.
Didn't say please. Sleep is please backwards.
Let's keep the story going.
Their getaway driver was so drunk he had fallen asleep in the car. Even the commotion of his friends and the sounds of the police sirens weren't enough to wake him. With no other choice, Montoya and Hernandez fled on foot.
Aww.
However, they were quickly caught, thanks to one reason in particular.
Why were the police so ready to catch them? Why were they so easy to catch?
Trail of quarters.
Whoa!
That's a really fun wrong answer. It's because they were running so slowly because they were carrying a bunch of coins. They couldn't run very fast.
Well, I capitalized trail and quarters.
Oh, come on.
Well, I think you both get a point.
Hey, trail of quarters. We were on the same page.
All right.
Let's move on.
With all of the stolen coins in their bags,
The few
Montoya
legs.
and Hernandez were severely weighed down and were too slow to escape. They were in police custody in no time.
Oh.
But this was all in a day's work for this busy police department.
In which state did this robbery take place?
Nebraska.
That's not the abbreviation for Nebraska.
What is it?
NE.
What is Nebraska? What is MB?
Nothing.
Well, that's gonna hurt me.
I went with Ohio.
Why did you both guess this?
I guessed Ohio because there's so many possibilities in Ohio. Anything can happen in Ohio.
I guess Nebraska because I picked up on all the hints and clues as a detective that, corn.
No, it's not corners, it's quarters.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, the clue was in this busy police department.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
New York City.
The answer is Florida.
Oh!
We should have guessed
Why
Florida.
didn't we guess Florida? It was a chance for
Too
us.
easy.
No points. Let's move on.
The Wachovia bank that was almost robbed was, of course, in Florida.
Yep.
Fortunately, Florida is no stranger to crimes as odd and unexpected as this one.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, all right.
And that's the case of a bank robbery gone awry.
I'm having a good time. We're not doing well, but I am having a good time.
Yeah. I mean,
The tie is still scored, yes.
the quarters are so heavy, and you gotta rob a place when it's open.
Yeah, right.
You know, and that's the kind of notes I'm actually taking here. Is how to be a better criminal. Oh,
Okay.
twist.
Our last case of the day is the disappearance of Larry Bader.
Larry Bader was a cookware salesman and archery enthusiast from
Me too.
Akron, Ohio.
I'm just like
a
him.
friend described him as a red-blooded, beer-drinking, all-around nice guy who would talk your ear off. But Bader had suffered some financial difficulties in recent years. He invested in several get-rich-quick schemes and had fallen into debt.
How far in debt was he?
All right, somebody's going to be closer.
You talking about Larry? What's his name?
Larry.
Okay. I wonder how often he Larry baited. Larry Bader is his name. What was the question? Because I was trying to formulate my Bader
How
joke.
far in debt was he?
Akron, Ohio, archery. $25,100.
Oh, I said 175,000.
The answer is
No way.
20,000. So Link gets
Oh,
the point.
Yeah. You know, it's not insurmountable, Larry.
I thought he really made some really bad investments.
Let's keep on going on.
Bader was $20,000 in debt. He was also a husband with 3 kids and one more on the way. But on May 15th, 1957, everything changed. That morning, he kissed his family goodbye, loaded up his car, and left to engage in a dangerous activity, despite knowing that a terrible storm was coming.
Oh no.
What was that dangerous activity?
Terrible storm was coming.
Storm. Akron.
I've got it. What do you think?
I said kite flying.
Ha! It's more than that, right? He was metal suit outdoor dancing.
Oh, that's real. That's a real dangerous thing to do when a storm's coming.
He went on a solo fishing trip in Lake Erie.
String.
Okay, I buy it. A point for Rhett.
String and fishing line?
You can fish with a kite. Catch a bird.
Let's keep going.
Lake Erie.
He embarked on a solo fishing trip in Lake Erie, and shortly thereafter, as expected, the storm came. Later, authorities found Bader's damaged fishing boat, but his body was nowhere to be found. Eventually, despite no presence of a body, authorities had no choice but to declare him legally dead. 4 days later, a man showed up at a bar 899 miles away in Omaha, Nebraska. That man looked and sounded exactly like Larry Bader. The man introduced himself as Fritz Johnson, and he wasted no time making a big impression on his new town by performing a wild stunt to raise money for polio.
What? Hey, I'm new here. I'd like to perform a wild stunt to raise money for polio.
Did you notice that shout out to Nebraska?
Yeah. We got Ohio and Nebraska. What are the chances?
Nebraska? See, I was just ahead of my time.
What was that strange stunt that he did to raise money to fight polio?
Pretty open-ended, these questions.
Okay.
World's largest pancake flip.
Oh, that was quite a feat.
Gather around.
Have you?
Give money for polio.
Yeah, that's a tough thing to do by yourself. I got something you can do by yourself. You seen Silence of the Lambs?
Heard of it.
He did that. I regret this now, but it's too late. He did that thing where you tuck and dance.
The tuck dance. Was he wearing a metal suit? Outdoors?
I'm just saying, if you're new, if you're
tuck and dance.
If you're new to town and you can't get any help.
The answer does involve a pole. He sat on a flagpole for 30 days.
You got to tuck to do that.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Sat on a flagpole.
I know.
For 30 days?
Yeah.
This is David Blaine.
Okay, I'm giving Rhett the point.
Thank you.
Let's move on.
Is it the same guy?
He sat on a flagpole for 30 days. Because of this, Johnson quickly became a local celebrity. 9 years later, while putting on an archery equipment demonstration for a group of people, a stranger in the crowd was shocked to see the man he knew as Larry Bader. However, Johnson claimed to have no idea who Larry Bader was and insisted that he had never been to Akron. Fritz Johnson agreed to prove his identity to authorities, only to discover he really was Larry Bader.
Oh, God. It was Larry Bader, after all.
Case closed.
How did authorities prove Johnson was the same man as Bader?
I don't know, man. Weeping wife? They just produced the wife. Yeah, that's him. You know, it's kind of like when you identify a body, you bring in the next of kin.
I think it was more scientific than that. Stool sample.
Oh, because the wife had been collecting that before he ditched her.
Right.
Because that's what happened. He wanted to start a new life.
They tested his fingerprints.
Are you serious?
I mean, that's related to your body.
they tested
Well,
his fingerprints.
Also, a weeping wife has fingers.
That's right.
Okay.
So I'm giving the point to Link.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's move on.
They tested his fingerprints, confirming Bader and Johnson were the same person. However, Johnson still maintained that he had no memory of his earlier life. Doctors who examined Johnson believed he had a very rare case of amnesia, but some still thought he was nothing but a scammer. Bader, or Johnson, died of a tumor in his head not long after being discovered by his family, leaving the question forever unresolved.
Wow.
His head exploded from a tumor.
Yeah, sometimes that can happen if they get big enough.
Well, it looks like you're both going to have to read your own obituaries in Good Mythical
Oh,
Lore.
no, Stevie.
I feel so bad for that abandoned family, you know? Do you think he did it on purpose?
I don't know, man. It seems like he had a good ride.
He was an archer, and he retained that information.
Don't sometimes you want to just drive 800 miles and go sit on a pole for 30 days?
I'm gonna need more information about where the pole is. Thanks for commenting and sharing this video.
You know what time it is.
My name's John and this is Moon. We just drove 8 hours to get to the Grand Canyon. And what's up, buddy? Oh yeah, it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality. You're not having it, are you?
Moon is like
Let me chill, man.
asleep.
Click the top link to watch us guess comic strip punchlines and Good Mythical More.
And to find out where the wheel of mythicality is gonna land.
Our new daily routine hoodie is available now at mythical.com. Get it before it's gone.